So welcome everyone. My name is Nick. For those who don't know me, let me mute out everybody here so we have a background noise. Again, I'm Dale Franklin. You know me if you've been on my calls before. I do a call every Monday called Mondays with Dale. This is a special call that we're doing right now for people who really want to know more about AKASHX. And we got a wonderful person who's going to train us on that. Our intent is to build upon this by giving as much support and as much training as possible to people who want to work with the AKASHX brand. And I think we're talking about doing something where maybe every Monday at around would be around 6 p.m. East Africa time, we would be having a training that would take into consideration. So you're going to have some people that are going to be advanced and want to know a little bit more and have questions, and then you have other people that are brand new. They're going to want to know how to get started. What's the first thing I do, the second thing I do, the third thing I do, and that's kind of what we're going to be talking about today. So I don't want to take up too much time. I want to get it right to the meat of this training. And so I'm going to introduce you to Asia Evans. She has been in network marketing for 3+ years. She's one of her standout things is that she enrolled 120 affiliates in 40 days through her educational process. So that gives you kind of an idea of the power of her education and how people saw it, liked what they saw, and really grabbed hold of being part of her team. She is a top 5 as far as all the AKASHX educators. She's in the top 5. There's three of the people in the team are female, and she's the top female. So she's top female and in top 5 of all the educators that we have through AKASHX. She's trained over 5,000 people on how to do cryptocurrency and forex, and she specializes in binaries, which she'll explain more. She's created 5- and 6-figure earners, and she's hoping to soon have her first 7-figure earner. So she's obviously getting things done. The beautiful thing about these educators is that many of the things that they do, you're going to be able to shadow them, and you're going to be doing what they're doing. In other words, they're putting their own money in the pot, so to speak, to do the trade. And so, if the trade loses money, not only will you lose money, but she loses money. So but the beautiful thing about that, you don't have to worry too much about it. She has a great win-loss record. Her win-loss record for last week alone was 21 wins and 2 losses for a 92% win rate. Okay, so this is somebody you want to pay attention to. She is one of the things I love about when I was talking to her, she has that family mindset. She, where everybody who joins us is part of her family and our family, and because of that, we don't want to leave anybody in our family behind. So again, I love that kind of mentality in somebody like this business, where they realize that if they're helping others succeed, they will automatically succeed by default. So without further ado, Asia, are you on the call?
I am.
Welcome. I had such an enjoyable time talking to you earlier, and you just kind of fit the mentality that I like to bring to my team. So please feel free to take it from here. And if you need, I can allow you to share screen if you have any needs to do that.
Yes, if you can allow me to do that.
Okay, let me get that.
If you can hit the record button, and then we'll be straight.
I think we're recording right now, so we're all set.
Okay, awesome.
So again, welcome to our call, and thank you for doing this. And I hope this is something we can do on a regular basis, as we talked about, and really build this thing throughout the African market.
Amen. Amen. So good afternoon, I should say, for everybody. If you can hear me, if you can drop a 3 in the chat, that'd be amazing. I know you guys can see me, but if you can hear me. I'm very big on participation. That's the only way that I know that I'm giving you something that makes sense to you, as well as myself, right? I don't like to just talk and not have it make sense to someone. So as long as it makes sense to you, you can drop an MS in the chat. That's what I like to tell everybody. If it makes sense, drop an MS. And if it doesn't, just ask a question and I will always go back to it. But thank you, Dale, so much. You know, it's an honor to be here. It's an honor to do this for you guys and really just show you all what it is that we're doing at AKASHX and how we can truly not only impact your life, but many others in your community as well. Is something that I seen happen for myself 3 years ago, and how this environment, this type of system, this type of knowledge can really not only change your life, but it can really change a community and bring a community together as well. So just a little bit about me. My name is Asia. I do go by Z. I'm 29 years old. I have been trading in the foreign exchange market for well over 3+ years now. I am an educator, one of the top 5 educators here in AKASHX. I'm able to go into a market, specialize in binary options, but what I'm gonna do today is show you our platform, show you what we do, show you some of our results, some of the educators' results, and be able to answer any question that you may have. And with that being said, if you guys are cool with it, I'm gonna share my screen.
Go for it.
So, like I said, welcome to AKASHX, right? This is our trading community. Is learning how to trade. So I can say this brand in My Daily Choice, what is special is that it's for traders, built by traders, right? This was a hands-on journey with our CEO, making this brand, co-creating, right? And listening to the educators to seeing how it can best be a true educational platform for the students, as well as others to just come in and be able to really take away all of the mistakes that we've made, but make it a shortcut for you all to become a lot more profitable at a much more efficient rate. So as you can see here, we have AKASHX. I do love our home screen. Our home screen is very simple and amazing, right? We give you the disclaimer that it involves risk and is not suitable for all investors. You just have to understand that you are taking a risk, but it's here to educate and guide you to minimize the risk that you are taking, right? And so here is our interface. You come on, you can see the academy, your trade alerts, your live sessions, your market, and your resources. So right there, you have your top 5 things that you need in order to succeed, right? You have the academy to learn from. You have the trade alerts where where educators send out their trade ideas, right? So if you're on the go and you're not on the platform, there's an alert that comes to your phone that allows you to be able to see that trade idea and take it and execute it still while on the go. So giving you that flexibility that you need. We have our live sessions where you're able to see an educator come on and trade with them, their trading style, how they trade, talk with them, answer any questions that you may have, or just have fun, right? We have live sessions. We have over 20 some odd educators. And then we have the research. So you don't even have to go and do the research. We do it for you, right? All you have to do is click the button and then read, and it's right there for you. And then the resources and tools that you need, whether it's to learn how to buy your cryptocurrency, whether it's to learn how to navigate a certain platform in order to execute these trades that's needed. Right here, you see, we do have our top 5 educators. These are the top most influential educators within our brand. Here I am right here in the binary option section. We have our 3 different versions, right? We have our indices as well as our binary options, right? So allowing you to really see what it is. And when we say our most influential traders, where people can really come in and see themselves as a part of a community and not just coming to just trade, they're seeing the community that is there. And this is what makes a top 5 educator a top 5 educator, right? And like I said, it's very all right there on the home page. You have your live sections, so where you can come in. So let's say today it's highlighted blue right here, 7 sessions, right? You click it and you're able to go right in. And the beautiful thing about it is that this time frame, I'm in Pennsylvania, so this is Eastern. For anybody in Kenya or Tanzania, anywhere that you are in the world, this time will be transformed into your time zone. So whatever time it is right now with you, it will tell you that, right? So for me, because I'm in the Eastern time, it located where I'm at to tell me where these time zones were. I literally just finished my live session about 2 hours ago or an hour ago. So as you can see, you would have been able to come on with me, have some fun, listen to some music, right? I play music when I trade. I really am into Afro beats right now. So it's really my thing. So I literally play music and then we have fun. If this is making sense and you're able to follow along with me, you can drop a 1 in the chat. And do we have any questions before I move on? Okay, cool. So moving on, another feature that we like here is our community chat, right? And our community chat is something that you're able to come in with educators and students alike, right? And we have a big group here. We have students alike, right? And we're able to talk. Everybody can come together and talk to each other. And people join daily, right? So you're able to ask questions here. And then some students, right? Some educators have their own personal chat where they can talk here as well. And you can ask a student and you can talk. So a student here is saying how they cleared their trades and made some profits, right? And they're giving a shout out to the educator for blessing them with the opportunity to learn their strategy, and they were able to come in and make some profits with them. So that's a beautiful thing that we have at here in AKASH, is that you're able to not feel as though you're just another number, and a true student in which we value, right? And when you say how to start trading menu, Kennedy, what do you mean by that? When you say how to start trading menu?
Kennedy, can you unmute yourself?
So do you want to know how to start trading is what you're saying?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, how are you? Here is
Good.
evening. I believe there is, I don't know, morning. Yes, for me, I have already subscribed.
Right.
But I have not yet started trading because I don't know how do I trade, where do I put money to trade, and I don't know which platform do I put money to trade.
Okay, I got you. I will definitely let you know all of that.
All right.
All right, I got you for sure. So after the community chat, you have your live sessions, and then, like you said, you have your session replays, right? And milk and honey, I do like that name, right? A good combination.
Milk and honey.
Milk and honey, right? I'm gonna finish going through what the platform is, and then I'm gonna show you how to get started. How does that sound?
All right.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, let's get it. So right here, you do have your session replays. So after you see somebody go on live, right? What they have in case you missed that session, you're able to watch, right? You're able to watch. Now, one thing, right, Milk and Honey, when what you could do when learning how to get started, if you're new here, we have a thing called Beginner and Educator Academy is one of my favorite things, right? In your Educator Academy, each academy, they can show you how to get started, on what platforms they use, right? Because we all of us use different platforms. Like Stopwatch Jones and I use one of the same platforms, but not, Matthew Thayer, right? So we all utilize different platforms. So I would come here, and we don't recommend platforms, but it's the platform we use. So if you utilize what we use, right, it would be beneficial to start like that. So those are the platforms that we use. But you can find this in your Educator Academy, as well as like understanding the scanners. Now, we also have here our resources and tools. Now, I know you guys are in Africa, so different ways to fund your accounts can be different. So I know this is in binary options, right? It's called pocketoption.com. And I'll put it right here, right? It's called pocketoptions.com. And so when you go to Fund Up, right? That is a binary options type of route. When you're able to fund up, you guys can go directly to the platform and fund up with FINRA is what it's called. And a way that you can do that is directly on the platform itself. You won't have to go and purchase Bitcoin or anything like that. You would just dial that number, use your calling card, and put money onto that card and fund up that way. That way you can deposit money directly. So it's called pocketoption.com. And these are one of the brokers that you can use to start trading on when you are trading with, an educator that is a binary options trader, right? When it comes to Forex and you utilizing MT4, right? Another way that you guys can utilize is Binance. So it is Binance, and remember, this is all US for me, but it's Binance, you can find it there. So it has a Binance.us or it is a Binance. So this is a way that you can buy, sell, and convert into cryptocurrency. And that is what you will utilize. Now, when it comes to broker recommendations, I don't recommend a specific broker, but I do know that there are brokers that you can utilize. You will have to see the best brokers that are available in Kenya, Tanzania, and in your specific country, essentially, that are available to utilize. Some of the ones that I use is called KOT Forex. And then another one that is a very, really good broker is called 8cap. It's an 8cap broker. And you're allowed to trade into your MetaTrader. So this is allowing you to take your funds, right? And all the trade alerts that you may get. So let's say you have here a trade alert that just came out, and they say you need to buy here, right? And a TP1 hit. So you would have been able to take this trade by utilizing 8cap and converting, and I'm gonna put it right here as well. 8cap would be a great broker for you to utilize, and they have MetaTrader 4. right? And allowing you to, and it's actually a really, really, really good broker and really good globally as well. We're not able to utilize it in the US, but I do know that you guys are able to utilize it. And it's called AKASHX. So that's how you can start. Milk and Honey, does this answer your question?
Okay, I have another question.
Sure.
I think if I have listened very well, you said that in terms of, how do you call it, binary
Binary
option.
options, yes.
Yeah, if you want to do binary option, you have to go through, I don't know which platform you said, but you said you will be able to pay by using credit card.
Yes.
But mostly in my country, we use cryptocurrency. You find that people, they prefer using cryptocurrency like USDT and stuff like that.
Okay,
So
and you can.
you can, eh?
Yes, you can utilize USDT in order to fund up. So what you do is you would go to pocketoption.com, right?
Yes.
This is one of the brokers that I utilize. This is one of the brokers that a lot of us are able to do. So you can go to pocketoption.com. Let me log out. It's really simple. It's very user friendly. So you go to pocketoption.com, it'll show you a platform like this, right? It says the right place for online trading, financial markets. You're able to register your name and then sign up, right? Once you are in, you have this, it'll look like this. You have a demo account, how to start earning real money. It gives you an introduction guide, right? But what you would do is you would utilize this thing called top up, right? You go to top up and it will give you all these different type of currencies in which you can use. USDT is available for you to use, is not available for me to use, right? This is all the crypto I can use, but remember, it's very different in different countries, right? You're able to use it directly, USDT, as a way to do it. You come over here, you do that, and then that way you can transfer. One thing I can say is never ever take a bonus, no matter what platform it is. Never take a bonus and MT4. Never take a bonus and binary. The reason why you never take a bonus is because now it comes with stipulations, and you would not be able to withdraw your money, right? You would not be able to take the money out that you need to do. So that's the.
Can you please repeat? I have not understood what you're saying. I should not take bonus? Why?
No, never take a bonus.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what I can show you what happens with bonus, right? So let's say you do take the bonus and you put in $50, they gave you $100. You need to make at least $400 to be able to start withdrawing money. And it will cause you, right? You have to make 3 times whatever they put to be able to start withdrawing money. And so now all that money that you have made, right? Let's say you made $200 and you want to use some of that money, you can't because you took a bonus and you need to make more money. So you want to be able to never take a bonus, right? So that the money that you make, the money that you earn is yours to always withdraw. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Okay, awesome. So, and then we have 8cap is a really great broker for you guys to utilize, right? Just want to show you some of our results. For the last 2 weeks. So as you can see here, this was my last 2 weeks results. A 21 and 2, 92% once you guys do get started. We have here Stopwatch Jones at 84%. Right? Let me get here. We have Javid, he only took 4 trades, right? And 75. If you want to go into, right, MT4, as you can see, this gains that. So remember, if you want to understand what these results mean, because these are really highly great results for you, right? This is where you find all of that knowledge. You're able to come in, right, and get started on go into the academy side, get started on beginner, understand what is, what is this? You can understand the terminologies in which we use, right? This is where you can understand the terminologies. You're coming into advanced, and in advanced, you understand certain patterns. But when you truly want to understand how an educator trades, you come to their academy, right? You go to their academy and they can give you all the way from A to Z, right? On how to mark up your charts, how to be able to execute the trade, execute everything. And then on top of that, right, with the academy, we do have platforms, tutorials, right, to understand how to apply this into your phone, whether it's Android or iPhone, right, or on a computer. So we give you step-by-step guidance with it, as well as cryptocurrency, all right, understanding how to trade cryptocurrency, and the differences between certain wallets so that you can keep your cryptocurrency safe. We do have, like I said, resources and tools, right? So we have the ability to where you can understand if you need a calculator, if you need understand how to do CoinZoom, understanding how CoinZoom works, right? Because this can be another way for you guys to utilize your cryptocurrency. It works in Africa, so you can go to CoinZoom. It gives you a step-by-step tutorial on how to utilize it and what's needed.
Asia, CoinZoom gives them the option to have a credit card, doesn't it?
Yes. So you can have a debit card with a CoinZoom and able to get cash back rewards at different levels, right? So you have like your virtual card. You have a preferred card to where you get discounts, right? And where it can hold up to over $100,000, as little as $2,000. And you can keep your crypto safe because now it's not, attached to just your phone, but you can utilize it as you go and be able to buy things with it. And I'm open for any questions, anything you may have.
Asia, something, there's a way for people who are just starting out at this and maybe don't want to quite commit the money yet, but they want to see how it works. There's a free way. There's a way for them to do it in kind of an imaginary account to start with, isn't there?
So Yes, if you want to sign up for the Akash platform, you can sign up for the Akash platform, right? And then before you actually start risking your money and still want to have the same education, you are able to make a demo account. That's a demonstration account in every platform, and we're able to, when you come in, an educator can help show you how to set up a demo account so you can still take those trades, still learn, right? But you're not risking all your money just yet.
That's what I love about AKASHX is we're educators. So it's not like going to one of these other companies that is more of a, they want you to send them the money and let them do their thing, or they in other words, they want to have control of the money. The only thing we bill for is the educational part. Everything else, it can be done completely separate from us. You can do the demonstrations, so you're not risking money until you feel comfortable. This is truly the way to learn. Like anything you do in life, if you want to be good at it, you have to go to some sort of school to learn. And this is the school to learn how to do this. So you're not just throwing money against the wall.
Wow, that is great. I think I also like the idea that you train people before they invest their money, before they started trading. But
Absolutely.
the challenge, okay?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I'm saying the challenge I see on my side or in my country, most of us, we are not traders. Like for me, I am 100% illiterate. I know nothing about trading. So the terms which are used here, they are vocabulary to me. I don't know them. And even the language which is used to train is difficult for us. In my country, we don't speak, and not all of us who speak English. So to understand is also a challenge. I don't know, how have you prepared to deal with us? Because to train someone something that he doesn't even have an idea, he doesn't know what it is. And then with the terminology, yes.
I get it. So right. So what's something what's something that makes me a actual very influential educator is that the way that I speak is of the people, if that makes sense. I speak of how it can make sense to you guys and not just the terminology. Well, the reason why trading is not it's not something that you may understand right now is because the terminology, like you just said, is foreign to you. When I first started, like, I didn't understand what a lot size meant, what a put meant, and the market goes up and down. Like, I didn't talk like that. That wasn't the way that I spoke. So everything to me seemed foreign. But what I do is I take the regular words that they use, the terminology, but I put it into a regular thing. So I can say, the market is the candles, but it goes up and down, either higher or lower, but I could relate it to something that you may know, right? I can relate it to something that you may understand and really do take that time with you. So you just have to have someone take that time with you to where you can ask those questions, but you have to, as long as they show up, right? With trading, you have to show up for that educator to understand where they can plug in those correct ways to help you truly understand it.
Okay.
And then I do have students that are in Africa right now. So I know when you say a language barrier, I have students who have learned this already to help, right? Make it make sense. So that way we can all learn it as one.
Sorry, can I come in?
Yeah.
And I don't know whether I'm pronouncing well your name. You said you go by Z, right?
Yes, you can call me Z.
Okay, so my name is Kita, and I think I can relate to, first of all, thank you so much for this time, because I can imagine the most of the education that you're giving us is really rare to get out there. And maybe what I wanted to say is that I can relate to what Milk and Honey is saying. Maybe the only question that I wanted to ask, for example, as a lay person who doesn't know how to trade binary or Forex at all, I want to know how regularly we will be having these meetings, because I know it is not easy to grab all of these things that you've just said at once. Especially to some of us, we need more time to, be able to internalize all of this, and you see what makes sense. Yeah.
Right. So that's something I can get with Dell and having this type of Zoom. I do have on my end where I create boot camps, at least like once or once every quarter. So that means once every 3 months, I utilize boot camps. And in those boot camps, I take it all the way back to the basics. I go from the very first word, right? Market. I make that make sense to now we're layering it to where now you can know how to trade in binary options. And that's what I do. I know some other educators as well have boot camps, and we do have those videos up to where we just make it make sense to a lay person as well.
Thank you so much, Z. And I hope you're also going to share with us your contact, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, for sure. My Instagram is what Z said. And then if you ever need to reach anything where we can set up this again, I know Dell will definitely be happy to help out and get in contact with me for sure.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Dell, and thank you, Z.
Of course.
There's a couple things, Asia, that we're talking about that one of them is self-explanatory, but I still think we ought to mention it, is the fact that when you're doing live sessions and people are trading right along with you, those sessions are also recorded. And so people just have to be aware that make sure you're watching a live session when you're trading with them. Don't get a recording and start, which could be a couple days later. It won't work that way. You need to, if you're going to trade with your trainer, you want to do it on the live recordings, right?
Right. And they're actually separated. So you would never get on a live session and it be a recording. They're in totally two different sections on the platform. And so when you do come on our live sessions, I know for me, I'm always able to answer questions and I guide you through the trade. I never want people to just take a trade and not understand what button they're pressing or why they're pressing that button, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Also, it was mentioned that a lot of people don't necessarily speak English, and our goal is over the next few months is to train enough of our top leaders in, say, Tanzania or Kenya or Uganda that also speak Swahili and some of the other dialects, so then they can turn around and we're basically training the trainers so they can then train their people in the language they're most comfortable with.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
that's interesting.
And also going forward, you and I talked earlier about the possibility of maybe doing something like this on a once a week basis. You mentioned maybe Mondays around 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which would be 6 p.m. in East Africa. And then on top of that, I could also invite you maybe once in a while to come on my Monday with Dale call, which is later on Monday, and you can do some stuff there. So what I think people are asking for here is there going to be some consistency of training? And from what we discussed, I believe that can be the case. Correct? Correct.
That can be something that can definitely be worked out for you guys.
Because each week when we do something like this, you're gonna have people that are coming on for the very first time. You're gonna have people that are coming on and are in the midst of learning. You're gonna have those that are a little more advanced. And I think the way you train, you give all of them a little bit of that, so everybody can be constantly expanding what they know from your calls.
Right. But yeah, So definitely we want to make sure, and the beautiful thing about what we have right now is we have two different packages that allows you to come in, right, and do it, because all of my trainings will be through AKASH. So as you come on weekly, you want to make sure that you do have the academy, so that when I reference certain things, right, you can take from it as well. So you want to make sure that you have the academy, because I will be utilizing, I'll say, hey, like on certain calls, hey, let's look at this video. Let's break it down. Let's see what that means. I won't just like be giving everything, but you need to have AKASH in order to make all the sense.
Fantastic. Other questions, please. I know there's people on here that have questions. You feel free to ask them. Any questions? I see we lost Kennedy. I'm sure he had some, but he's must have been kicked off. Anything else you'd like to add, Asia?
Actually, no, I think, what we have here can be the start of something amazing.
Okay.
Oh, Milk and Honey, did you have something to say? Okay, no, but yes, no, I think what we have here is to be the start of something amazing, where you guys can really take this opportunity, learn a skill that honestly is once in a lifetime skill. So once you learn this skill, it can never be taken from you, and you can utilize it wherever you grow. So I'm super excited, and I'm super grateful for your time, for even taking this time to even listen to what I had to say today.
Well, we appreciate you giving us your time. So thank you so much on that. Now, Chris Robinson's on here, and I was wondering if he had anything he'd like to add.
Yeah, I'll say this. First of all, Asia, thanks so much for your time, and Dale for always pioneering the Africa market and bringing what MDC has to the table to that continent. And I will say this, from listening to the questions, some of this trading stuff is super foreign and maybe even unheard of to some people on this call. Maybe somebody that's already subscribed to AKASHX. But look, that's the whole point of AKASHX, is to take somebody that doesn't know anything about this at all. It's an educational platform, is what it is. And Josh and Jenna and the founders of MDC were just smart enough to go out and get the best educators in the world, like Asia and the other people you've seen back there. So it's not a subscribe to AKASHX for $199, start trading tomorrow and get rich type of thing. It's get in, learn, get a demo account set up, learn what you're doing. And at the end of the day, if you learn this trade, you will never, ever have to worry about making money again. You can log in on your computer when you need money and make money if you get good at it. It's just really that simple, but it is a process and takes time. So just know that when you're subscribing to this platform, what we're giving you is access to not just an online tutorial with, beginner guides and expert guides and advanced guides. It's access to the best in the world at this trade, so you can learn how to do the same thing. So Asia, again, thanks so much for your time. And I just kind of want to set proper expectations for everybody.
Absolutely.
Getting started. And one thing you're going to want to do is bring your friends with you. You don't want to go on this journey alone. If you guys can create a community of people that starts winning, $20 here, $50 there, $100 there, that turns into $1,000 to $2,000 as your portfolios grow, you guys are going to be able to just explode in your market and really crush it over there. But it's going to take time. You are going to have to learn. And I can tell you this, I didn't even know what a PIP was like 3 months ago. Like I'd never even heard of Forex and stuff. I mean, I've bought cryptocurrency in my life, but I've never sold it. I don't even know how. I just keep buying them because everybody tells me it's a good thing to do. But the point is, you can learn. You don't have to be an expert to get started. You just got to get started. So that's what I wanted to say, Dale. Everybody have an awesome weekend. It's holiday weekend here in the United States. I'm ready to go on holiday. It's going to be fun.
Chris, there's one thing you once, I think this is important. You once told us in a meeting the difference between an educational format like we have here and some of the quote scammy things that are out there for crypto and all that start asking for your money. I thought you gave a real good explanation of the difference. Can you run us back?
I have 1,000 different explanations for the difference, but I'll just pick one and go with it. So here's the deal. At the end of the day, the difference between the scams you see out there and the difference between what we have is we're a subscription. If you're subscribing to education and you're only earning money based on in the comp plan, you're only earning money based on subscription volume, then it's legit. If you're earning money based on other people making money, scam, run. So that's what sets us apart from AKASHX. So for example, if I go to Dale and say, Dale, you should invest 10,000 US dollars worth of Bitcoin into this deal, and I get paid a percentage of what he invests, illegal, that's a scam. But I can sell him a subscription, which is really no different than like a travel subscription, right? You're getting paid to promote a platform and you're not actually earning money on people's investments. So if you're looking at deals and you have the opportunity to make money on people investing their money, that's just not going to be around long. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose a lot of money. But if you're making money based on how many people's on a subscription like AKASHX, totally legit, totally fine, and you're good to go. So that's the difference between the two. Thank you.
I just thought that should be addressed a little bit so people see the difference, because
Yeah,
there is a lot of this type of stuff going on in Africa, and you want to make sure you're working with a good quality.
Yeah, it does seem that there is more in Africa than any other parts of the world that whether it's Asia, North America, Latin America, whatever. Africa does have a bunch of stuff running through. It has had for the last few years. So be careful.
Yeah. So again, we hope you guys all got something out of this. This is just the beginning. I know there's a lot of people in Tanzania that are thinking about joining right after the first of the month here. Again, somebody asked me the other day, when you join, how long does it last before your next monthly subscription is due? Basically, as Chris told me, if you join this month, you have until the end of next month to re-enroll again or to buy your subscription. Otherwise, you're still inactive. So keep that in mind, because that you don't have to wait on like a day like today. You haven't got to wait until June 1st. You could actually do it now, and you'll still have the whole month coming forward. So anyway, we're just trying to throw out bits and pieces of information, and we want to do this consistently so that as you bring more and more members to the group, they're going to be able to learn at the same rate that you're learning, and then eventually some of you will get good enough at it, so then you'll start training your people from your own homes or offices or wherever you want to do it. So again, we're just trying to create some sort of a duplicatable effort that we can help as many people as possible throughout East Africa and the whole continent. So thank you all for coming on today. Asia or Z. I'm sorry. I love Z. I love Z. Thank you so much for coming on. I hope I look forward to working with you on a regular basis and really helping as many people as possible. I know you said you already have some people in the African market, so we can all expand our horizons that way. So thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. You guys have a great day. Look forward to seeing you on my next live.
All right. All right. Thanks everybody for coming on, and we'll.
Thank you very much, Dale. Thank you, Miss Evans.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Just a reminder, I normally have Mondays with Dale on Mondays, but this weekend is a holiday in America, so I won't be having it. So we'll see you again the following Monday, and we'll just keep this thing going. So have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon.